Hey, hey, hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. We're here to yap. Damn it, I turned my fan on because it was getting hot. Okay, so this is a little yap. I don't know how long it'll be, but I have many yaps in progress. But this one I wanted to talk about because I was just watching a TikTok, and two things. Basically, we can call this video things I don't like. That seems very simple, and it actually is not going to be things I don't like because we would be here all day. I don't like a lot of things, but a couple of things I don't like that are very trendy, not just right now, but in the last several years. And one of them is surveillance. And I am not saying this to point fingers at people, but to just start a conversation, maybe have people think, because I have participated in some of these things as well. But as I see more videos of either people talking about it, sorry, I'm leaning on my desk and it's rickety, so let me undo that. See people talking about it, and then footage. It's disturbing, it's unsettling to my spirit. So when I say surveillance, I'm not even talking about the government, the police force, right? Which they do. They have traffic cameras, businesses have cameras, not necessarily the government, but they have, cameras, facial recognition, those things. Then you also do have businesses that have cameras. But then I'm getting onto the just individual person, Ring cameras. Again, I have done this. I had one. Granted, nothing really ever happened on mine, like besides me and Andrew seeing it, because we had access to it, and I never posted a video of any kind of Ring footage anywhere on the internet. But I just had exterior ones, but someone made a video and they were talking about it, and I understand why people may have these pointing at their doors in the interior, but there's like an increasing amount of people who have them in every room in the house. Because you see videos, it'll be like time lapse of them sleeping, their kid coming into bed with them, something funny happening. And it'll be like, oh, haha, then it's like, wait, you just had a camera set up in your house. That's weirding me out. So Ring cameras. And then not even just having those, but willingly posting the footage of other people. Already your home, okay, kind of weird. You're sharing your bedroom, you sleeping, your child coming in, okay, kind of weird. But then when people have like ones with Amazon drivers or UPS drivers or stuff, and like, sure, some of them are cute and you're like, oh, that was so sweet, the Amazon driver was so nice, or look at this cute kid in his costume for Halloween. But really then you sit and think of it and it's like, they're just existing, and now they're on the internet for millions of people to see. And some people are like, Jessica, not that deep, we have other things to worry about. But here's the problem with so many things now, is that if every person is like, I have something else to worry about, it's not that big deal, but it does become a big deal. But if more people would be like, this is actually a problem, and like think about these things, a whole wide range of things, I think we could be better off, but that's a different topic. So Ring footage, putting that on the internet. Vlogging. I call myself a bad vlogger because I have a lot of anxiety about vlogging in public. One, with people seeing me, but also people being in the way, because I don't like capturing other people. And I'm sure even in any vlog that I've had, I try to like wait till there's no one there, or it's like super far away, but I'm sure that I have captured someone in a video. And for the longest time I was using iMovie, so I didn't have a way to blur it. People filming in workout classes and not being in the back corner, so they're only filming themselves. So they're filming other people who most likely did not consent to being in that video, and now you posting it to your online platform. And it's like, what's the harm in that? There's just, why videotape and put people online when they don't want to be? It invites commentary, often negative, from people that they don't know, and they didn't even ask for that. They didn't post it of themselves. So filming in workout spaces, vlogging, and just people just filming people randomly. In the last week, I've seen this young woman was at a concert by herself and was in the moment really vibing. I think she might have been crying to the music. Real. That's been me at Adele, okay? And someone's just like, like filming. I don't remember if they were like making fun or just like zooming into this person. That person is there trying to have an experience, and here you are capturing them. There was another one where there was this older lady who was just sitting outside, looked like she was just literally basking in the sun, and this person looks like they're filming from inside their apartment, and they're like, yeah, soak up that vitamin D, girl. Leave people alone. So it almost like, not like this stops me from going out, and I also do mask in public. I don't always do it outside, but definitely when I go into businesses and stuff, so that helps. But this just makes me more like anxious about being out and being captured in somebody else's videos. And again, I have done these things. I'm sure people have been captured in my vlog, or I've watched these videos and been like, hee. Ones where there's an attractive man running or doing something and they're like, TikTok, do your thing. That's weird. We should not be doing that to tell the internet to get to people who don't have anything else to do but sit on there and try to hunt down where someone else to find somebody. What? For you to say, what? I saw you running, you're attractive, be mine? That's not real. If you thought that person was attractive in real time, then you should have gone up to them. It is getting out of hand. Like, you just can't enjoy yourself if you're just in a park by yourself. Someone may film you like, oh, I wish I had the confidence of this diva. And like, sure, sometimes it's meant to be positive, but you're still most of the time recording people without their consent and putting on the internet for millions of people to see and judge. And I truly hate it. I hate it. There's no, like, this is a conversation that's going on for a long time about club culture, which I was a clubber back in the day in my youth, okay? But I went on a trip with my cousins in September, and they wanted to go to a club, and I was like, what is this? These sections destroying club culture, but also phones. When I was going to the club, you had a flip phone, and so obviously we didn't have our phones out. You might have had a digital camera, but half of that footage is lost to time. But we was in there dancing and sweating our hair out in our business casual, and nobody was worried about recording people or taking pictures. You took pictures before? Okay, when you were pregame, you took pictures before, and usually that was it. You might have a blurry flip phone picture from in the bathroom when you and the girls went to the bathroom, but that was it. But now there's just like, who wants to go dance and have fun at a club when you know somebody is going to be pulling out their phone? Even, this is Mardi Gras. I went when I was still in Louisiana with a friend. We went out to dinner, but this place, they started, they were playing this song that has like a line dance to it, and she was like, come on. Like, it was busy, whatever. I had a cocktail. I went up there to do like the dance with her, and we were having a good time until people pulled out their phones and they're recording, and then and we both were like, nope, that's a wrap. I don't want to be on your TikTok or your Instagram or in your vlog. Why can't we just enjoy things without having to record it? And I am a person who likes to record things for memories for myself. I like to take pictures, but like, it's every single thing, and it's not people recording themselves, they're recording the room, and I hate that. So like, we already have, you know, government surveillance, and we're just aiding that voluntarily. And it's actually really wild to me. I know there's no, a solution would be for people to stop filming strangers in public, in grocery stores, in stores, in workout classes, gyms, enjoying themselves walking down the street. Like, I know you can't say no one should be able to vlog, whatever. Some people are very courteous. They kind of blur the background, or they're kind of like, it's just general people milling about. But people who are like directly filming people, or you're in a small workout class and maybe your form looks great, but maybe the person next to you is struggling and they don't want to be on the camera. Or maybe they're like me and they're drenched in sweat and don't want to be on your camera. I think more people need to be cautious of that, and we really need to roll it back. Obviously, we've already crossed the line in surveillance, but there's no reason for us to be helping out. Stop putting your Ring camera footage online, even if it's like cute or something. Okay, you saw it. That's enough. Like, stop sharing that of people who did not give you their consent. That's my 2 cents on that.
Hello, editing Jessica, looking a mess here, but when I recorded this, I didn't think about it, and then the recent drama on TikTok with a nurse happened, and that made me think of this video. So this is not the first time, but this has been the most recent and like a really big blow up, is that there is it's a trend on social media in general for people to vlog and show their work, right? Like where they work. Don't recommend that. But especially on TikTok, people like to go live at work, and there's a trend of nurses going live at work. And so this one young lady who I think passed the NCLEX last fall, I don't know if she was working at a retirement home or like a nursing home, but she was on live on TikTok during med pass. So when she's going around to the different patients, residents, to give them their medicine, and she was on Instagram live. She's showing herself with like a lidocaine patch that has to go on a patient, and she's opening it with her teeth. She says to the camera, I'm not supposed to do this, opens it with her teeth. You can hear other people in the background, so presumably we're hearing patient names. She at one point comes back and like, oh, I wasn't supposed to put that lidocaine patch on at this time, but that's not a med error. Anyway, this ties into my whole issue with surveillance and like our obsession with filming everything. Because if I was in a hospital, a doctor's office, and I heard my nurse talking and I figured out it was a live stream, like I'm channeling my inner Karen. I'm calling everybody. Get off the phone. It is the goddamn phones. Nothing is that pressing. If you want to work for social media fame, you need to do that not at work. Especially, I don't like when teachers do it. And I don't even care if you can't see the kid's face. You don't need to be recording their voices either, but especially when you can see their face. And I don't want nurses, doctors, lawyers, no one really, especially when you're in something with like protected information. And now she's facing all these repercussions. I don't know if she was fired from the job or just put on suspension, and now her license is maybe under question. It's just not worth it. Stop. We don't have to record everything. Okay? Please.
The second thing is, and I don't feel like I'm the right person to like flesh out a video on this. Not to say I won't try, but in light of, I did, and again, this is never about me throwing stones because GlassHouse, right? Because I made a video or two about Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, which is still going on, and it's so convoluted that I was like, I'm not trying to keep up with this. I think they're supposed to be going to trial, but it has not yet. First, there were the Blake Lively allegations, and then Justin Baldoni came out like with their lawsuit and saying all these things and alleging that all these things she was saying was false. Now, this is not me trying to be no Blake Lively stan, and I don't even know, I have never watched anything with Justin Baldoni in it to trust him, but he's a man. But that's just without, so I'm no team here. I'm no team either of them in this case. But I have realized, and not just with this, also with Luigi Mangione, that the content being made around it is making me I don't feel good about it. Again, GlassHouse, I am somebody who used to watch a lot of true crime content and then have realized that, again, not perfect. I watch trial coverages, but I'm saying like I used to watch like Bailey Sarian doing her makeup, talking about horrendous murders. Or some two girls giggling on a podcast about murder. Although I never listened to My Favorite Murder because that was taking it too far. Or True Crime Junkie. Because really those My Favorite Murderinos, get a grip. Whatever, they've made millions now. But I've seen people who I thought were decent or respectful on TikTok specifically, who've like talked about current events and cases and different things like going on. But then I saw them talking about Luigi Mangione and I was like, wait, why is this an ad? Why is there already a documentary for something that has not gone to trial? Okay? Innocent until proven guilty, has not gone to trial. But there's a documentary made and now you are posting paid promotion of this documentary on TikTok. Y'all are sick. And the same thing with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, the amount of money, and that again, GlassHouse, because I made 2 videos that were monetized on YouTube. But like people who are dedicating their entire channel, entire TikTok account to all of these updates is making me feel, it does not feel right, especially since a lot of it, I'll try to find this video that I watched that was talking about alt-right pipelines for women because, we've seen the manosphere, the red pill kind of thing for men. but they were saying a lot about true crime being an alt-right pipeline for women. And I don't think I'm the person to flesh this out, but I think we just need to be more critical of the way we are taking in this content, who it's from, what they're saying, especially when it's women and there's domestic violence involved. Now, or there's women and there's like assault involved. Again, I am not team Blake or team Justin. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the truth is. The case has not gone to court, but I'm not an attorney, okay, of any of these people. I'm not in their camps and confidants. So that's why I'm not on here, why I didn't keep going back and forth every time there's a new document, every time there's a new thing from somebody's lawyer, going back and forth, because I don't know, and neither do these people who are speculating all this crap. Granted, they do have documents from whatever and they're reading it, but like, I just feel like dedicating that when you are just this random person on the internet is feeling very weird. And also the amount of people who are like, well, using Candace Owens as a credible source? No, it's a grift. Her political thing wasn't working out. Now she's had to transition to pop culture and talking about current events and stuff like that. And people just don't notice it, but they're like, well, you know, Candace Owens did say, think about it for a minute. Candace Owens, that's like me being like, well, you know, I don't know, they must be guilty because Ben Shapiro said. I just think in this day and age that nobody is thinking. Actually, we know nobody's thinking because everyone's using fucking generative AI to write a goddamn grocery list or an email or reply to a text message or use as a therapist, whatever. But in this age, I just would ask that people think more, like break it down. Because even I was like watching something and I was like, what? Who are you? You're not an attorney, you know, because usually, again, not saying this makes me perfect, watching lawyers, because that's interesting to me, for lawyers to explain, especially if they know that state's laws, like why this is happening, why an attorney is doing this, why their defense is doing this. Because again, none of these people are perfect. Emily D. Baker, issues. So this is not to say you have to be this perfect consumer, this perfect person, because that doesn't exist. But I think we have to be more conscious about what we're consuming and pay attention. I know it's easy because I too love to just put something on in the background and be doing something. I think it's easy to just be like putting something on and kind of you tune in and out, so maybe you're not picking up all of it. But there's just something about the content with actual cases that are going on. This is not Criminal Minds. This is not Law and Order. These are like actual things. Like Blake Lively is a person, Justin Baldoni is a person, Luigi Mangione is a person, like Karen Reed is a person. These are like real people, and some of them have literally their lives on the line. And I know we make content about everything, but I don't know how to explain it any better than it's making me feel icky lately, and I don't like it. So that was my yap. And I think that part is maybe harder to do, although you as a consumer can try to like pay closer attention, and maybe if you're noticing some dog whistles, like maybe like, you know, let's use our noggins. But also I think that the surveillance part, we all could, you know, do a little better and just stop capturing as much of people and putting it online. And I don't even, you could be like, Jessica, why don't you talk about parents putting their children online? Granted, I've talked about that with Mara on our channel. What's it called? Welcome to our open tabs. But I'll just add in here, yes, I will see a random video of a kid and it's cute. And it's like, okay, cute, haha. And then you start seeing it over and over again because that video went viral, and now the parent is making the child work, essentially. Because, I'm sorry, you caught a candid moment and now you're manufacturing those. That's not candid anymore. One thing currently, so there's a song that has like a line dance that's really popular. Okay, my camera overheated and I just wanted to finish this video, so that's my Squishmallow. Anyway, but there's a song, it's called Boots on the Ground, and there's a dance to go with it. And there was a video of this little baby girl. She looked like 2 or 3, little black baby, so cute, doing it. It was like, oh, cute.
Okay, but now they have her making multiple videos, doing events. I'm like, no, stop it. Stop exploiting your children. I'm tired of people putting their children online and exploiting them. Really keep them off the internet. But again, I'm human. I see a little cute video of a kid singing or doing a dance. I'm like, hee hee, I give it a like. But then I start to see that kid pop up, and because you're putting them to work because you realize you can make money. I don't like it. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I know we are in hard times in this economy, okay? But your child should not be your paycheck. Anyway, that's it for this video. Sorry about my camera just keeps overheating these days. I don't know. Is it old? I got it in 2021. Nope, we're going to keep on rocking. We're going to keep on rocking. Mama does not have camera money, okay? Anyway, tell me what you think about these topics. Keep it cute. Keep it respectful. And I will see you in my next one. Wait, I did that wrong. Stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.